Welcome to presentation number 5 on using your graphing calculator. What we're going to be looking at today is finding the x-intercepts, or zeros, and the y-intercept. You're used to the x-intercept. It's where the y-intercept, where the graph crosses the y-axis. We haven't found the x-intercept, but the x-intercept is the point where, or points, where the graph crosses the x-axis. So, turn your calculator on and go to your graphing mode. You want to type in an equation, click y equals, and we're going to type in two equations. We're going to do it once with a linear equation, once with a quadratic equation. So, type in a linear equation, 2x minus 3.1, for instance. And we click graph. We cross the x-axis here, cross the y-axis here. If we want to find the x-intercept, we go to second calc, right here, C-A-L-C-E, and we want to find the zero. We're finding the zero. That's where the y value is 0. That's why it's called a 0. When you were finding roots and using roots yesterday and the day before, we were finding zeros. Or I was giving you the zeros. So, press 2. And now we have something here called a bound. We know that the x-intercept is right here. The bound means we're going to come up with a point to the left of it and to the right of it. It's like a boundary. We're going to define where that intercept is. It's going to be between 2 points. So using this button right here, you can slide that little guy right there. And I want to be somewhere to the left of this point. It doesn't matter where. Click enter. Now we want to go to the right bound. Okay, so right bound. We need to put this little cursor over here to the right of my point. Again, it just needs to be the right. It could be there, it could be there, it could be there. It doesn't matter. I think it's probably better to have it closer. We hit enter. And now the guess, your guess is as good as mine. Why that's in there, I don't know. You click enter one more time, and we have the 0. My 0 is x equals 1.55, and of course the y value is 0. Now, to find the x-intercept, we don't have a situation like that. It's a much easier way to find it. We go back to the calc. All our calculations will be done with this button. We hit second calc, and now we want to enter a value. All right, I'm going to go back to the graph. And the question is, what is this y value? Well, we know the x value is 0 of this point right here. All right, x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is whatever. So we go to second calc, value, enter, and we type in 0. We know the x value is 0. What's the y value? Hit enter, and it's negative 3.1. If you look back at your original equation, negative 3.1 is the y-intercept because we type our equation in the y equals mx plus b format. All right, let's go through this one more time. I'm going to hit clear, and now I'm going to type in a quadratic equation. Y equals x squared plus 2x, again, remember this is our x, minus 2. Click enter. Oh, I don't have to click enter, just hit graph. I have a quadratic equation. If I want to find the zeros, now I have 2 of them. I go to second calc, 0. Now I can move this up or down, or I can just click 2. And now I want the left bound and the right bound. I have to do this twice. So I hold this down. I want to be organized. I have a left bound, enter. Now I'm to the right of that point, enter, guess, enter. My 0 is negative 2.732. My y value had better be 0. Now I'm going to do it again. Now, because I was on the 0, interesting. I wonder if this is going to work. Okay, second calc, I have to do it again. I want the 0. There we go. And now I scoot along. All right, I have a left bound here. I hit enter. Right bound. I want to be to the right of my point. It's right here. Hit enter. Guess. Ignore that. Hit enter again. And I have my 0 at 0.732. Now, what just happened before was I moved my cursor and it scoots along there. Well, to find your second bound, you must hit second calc 0 one other time. So that's, you learn by trial and error. All right. Once you find your 0, you have to go back to second calc to find the second 0. Now, lastly, if I want to find the y-intercept, where does this graph cross here? We know that x is 0. I go to second calc, value, hit enter or 1. Type in x equals 0, enter, and we have y equals negative 2. Thank you for watching presentation number 5 on graphing with your TI-84 calculator. Have a great day.